And we welcome you back on a Monday morning to Big Board Sports. Lots going on locally, but really, when you come right down to it, there's one headline. That's the UAlbany men's lacrosse team as they get set for the America East tournament, see what kind of a run they can make in the NCAA tournament. First things are first. That is hosting the conference tournament starting on Thursday. Scott Marr is the head coach and joins us here on Big Board Sports. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, guys. How are we doing today?
We are great. Hey, congrats. You get through the regular season undefeated. I'm sure not a whole lot of time to enjoy it, but you beat Hartford on Saturday, 16-10. You take care of business, and to go perfect in conference play must feel pretty darn good.
There's no question. I think we certainly feel good about where we are, and again, when you're at this point, we're taking everybody's best shot when it comes to playing in the conference, and I thought we reacted real well on Friday night or Saturday night with a tight game in the first half, and then we kind of took over in the second half. So I was real pleased with how our players stuck with it and played the full 60 minutes. But Hartford gave a good fight. It was their last game. They had no chance of making the postseason, so they gave us everything they had, and credit to them for playing hard and coming out and giving it everything they had. So again, pleased with my team and how we responded to that.
Well, your team is deep, right? I mean, a lot of guys from day one that's been able to score, and I thought your junior midfielder, Kyle McClancy, answered with a career-high 5 goals on Saturday. That was nice to get that effort out of him, huh?
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, Kyle, in my opinion, Kyle is one of the top 3 midfielders in the country. He plays, he plays defense, he plays offense, he plays wings on faceoffs. He's our do-it-all kind of guy. He plays man-up. He's a backup for a man-down squad. So he's, he does everything. Kyle does all the little things in the game with ground balls and stuff, and it was really nice to see him come away with 5 goals the other night. He really put himself in good spots and he buried the ball. So it was a great night for him as a captain, as a junior for us too. He's a real quiet kind of leader, but he leads by going out every day and doing the things the right way. And really happy that he played well. And like you said, we have a lot of depth and we got a lot of scoring. We got a lot of different guys scoring. You see Mitch Laffin had 2 goals again, and then Fields, he's 1 and 4, so he's distributing the ball and. Just a good overall, good performance by our offense on Saturday.
Hey, Coach, I know you mentioned it earlier, but just how tightly Hartford played you guys. So you scored 7 straight to break that 8-8 tie in the second half, and you had a decided advantage in shots on Saturday night. And a lot of that, of course, goes back to the job T.D. Erlin just continues to do at the X, 22 of 24 in faceoffs. If you could just kind of expand on what that means as you guys go into a postseason tournament and then obviously into the NCAAs.
Yeah, I mean, again, TD's just been sensational all year, very consistent for us. Getting the ball obviously is key. I thought, again, we with that many possessions, though, I think, we're a little disappointed we didn't have more than 16 goals, with 58 shots. I thought their goalie, 18 saves by their goalie. It's a great night by him. We missed a goal a couple times, hit a couple pipes here or there. So I thought we could have been closer to 20 or so, but again, just the opportunity to have the ball that much is huge for us, and just knowing every time we go out for a face-off, whether we score or the other team scores, just the fact that we're so confident that we're going to get the ball, and that TD is going to give us a chance to have the ball is such a huge boost for us to play. And then you're never out of a game when you have the opportunity to go on runs or to stop runs by the other team by winning face-offs. So hopefully we can continue to be successful there and continue to take advantage of having that many possessions.
We're talking UAlbany men's lacrosse on a Monday morning. The nationally ranked Great Danes under Scott Marr, ready now, charging into the postseason Thursday at home against Stony Brook. Scott, would you, a lot of coaches at any sport say we want to be playing our best going into the postseason. Where are you at with your team right now?
Yeah, I think we're right there. I think there's always room for improvement. We're playing a team now for the second time in a season, so that's always a different dynamic, when you've had a chance to play each other once, and then you can go back and review the film and see what you did well and what you didn't do well. But I think confidence-wise, again, we're going into this thing feeling really confident, and we just got to continue to play our game. And we certainly feel like if we play at our top level or as close as we can to 100%, then we're in good shape. That we should be in the game. And again, we've had some nice close games here down the stretch too, which has been fun. The Maryland game, the Yale game, against really good, solid competition. Again, even Hartford on Saturday night, with it being tight in the third quarter, and we've responded well to those. So we've been in situations, close games down the stretch, and and able to pull out that Yale game. So that gave us a lot of confidence as well. So we're, again, we feel good. We just have to go out and execute and play our game.
Yeah, I think when a team, is just consistently blowing out their opponent and then they get in a tight game, you never know how they're going to react. But as you said, you've played the schedule. You've had some teams that have played you tough, and yet you have figured out a way to win. I think that bodes well going into the postseason.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that's a credit again to our senior leadership this year and our coaching staff. Merrick and Liam are doing an unbelievable job of having our guys prepared. But we really have taken to heart, the 60 minutes, and playing the full 60 minutes and not panicking and not worrying about being up or down during the game, but continuing to play, each possession. And I think that's really boded well for us this year, in the fact that we've done that. And really, the kids' mindset is knowing, going into the game that the game's not won in the first quarter. It's won throughout the course of the game, and if it comes down to it late in the game, you got to make plays, and we've been capable of doing that. So, just again, looking forward to just having a good night Thursday night and playing well, and then hopefully coming out on the winning end.
Scott, you got another 2,100 in attendance on Saturday night, and obviously I have to imagine the move to KC Stadium is a big factor for you guys. Knowing the support you've gotten this year, of course we talk about the Maryland game all the time, getting 3,100 there. What kind of advantage does it give you going into the America East tournament to play at home, and then of course potentially a home game in the NCAAs?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping Thursday night we get a good community crowd again, and I think we should, and then hopefully the weather's decent, and we've gotten some great student support as well. So, I just, it's, playing in that stadium, and I can't thank John Fallon enough for what he did for our program,
Sure.
12 years ago, and donating the money to get our field going and everything. But there's no comparison to playing in the stadium and playing in Fallon Field. It's, KC Stadium is just it's outstanding. It's an incredible venue. Everybody that we've played that's come here to play in that stadium has walked away and given us nothing but compliments. And but I think it just for the fans itself, it makes a wonderful experience for them. And it's an unbelievably loud in there. Again, Saturday night, 2,000 people compared to 3,500 the 2 games prior to that. But when we score and we make plays, the people are right on top of you, and then it's just such a great environment for our players. We really feed off that energy from the crowd, and you just don't get that in the other stadium, But being in that stadium, it really does make you feel like you're playing in a big time facility, and that's what it is. And I think we deserve that, and our kids have earned that right. And I'm glad that we've been playing in there the last couple of games, and look forward to this weekend for sure, and Thursday night.
Well, Scott, have a great week of practice. We look forward to talking to you prior to that, and look forward to Thursday as well. Thanks for a few minutes here on Big Board Sports.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.